Wakandans talk more crap about racism than Jesse Jackson. Oh, yeah, and Al Sharpton. Combined, the Wakandans of today, in this technological world we live in today, yeah, they are ridiculous. You get these Wakandans, and they get with their female counterparts, and they mate. And next thing you know, she got a bunch of little nigglets in the house. Can't read, can't do math. Then it's white folk fault. See, they got us in this marginalized area. Ah! Ooh, excuse me. Ah! Now, ho ho ho. They talk about slavery, but they always fail to mention back in the days of slavery, if a plantation owner or overseer found out that a slave knew how to read or write, that slave was executed. Now you got what? All of this terrific free education since my old self was a young child. Since I was born, all of this great free education. And that's the last place you find them. Where's the safest place for black children? It's two of them. A classroom in a black area, a public library in a black area. Why? Because Wakandans avoid those places. You know, and the stereotype is very true. You're leaving money in your house, you want to keep it safe, and you live in the vicinity of Wakandans, put your money in the book. Wakandans don't trust, they don't touch books. Yeah. See? And always on some depreciating asset spending and lots of it. And I laugh at that. Because you'll get these, they have these cars from like what, the 60s, 70s, 80s. You know, they get these cars. They put 20, 15-inch speakers in the trunk. Blah, 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 blah. That's what it sounds like driving down the street. And they think it's cool. And it's like, really? Okay. And if you say something, like if you're a black American that did what you're supposed to do to garner success in this great country we live in, you say something, oh, what's the first thing that they want to say? You know how much is invested in these rims and that paint job and the engine work and all that on this car, the interior? If you make a simple answer, no. Now, answer me this. What's the interest rate on your mortgage? Man, what they got to do with a car? That tells you your answer right there. They don't have a mortgage. These people will talk about, and you see them on social media, they'll have these old as dirt vehicles that have been refurbished, rimmed out, sound systems everywhere, digital dashboards and this and custom interior and wild colored and vroom, 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 very fast and all this stuff. And they will say those cars are worth $1 million, if not more. Okay. But they can't show you the deed for a home that they've paid for. They don't want to blame it on white folks. No. You Wakandans and Blackistan are living your lives because that's the way you want to live. And I love it. I love the fact that I did everything that I had to do so that, you know, I could live in peace and quiet and not be someplace with Wakandans driving down the street in 1982 3 4 Chevys with the trunks rattling like crazy and all this other foolishness that they do. They do all this doggone drive-by pew-pewing, tell them to join the military to learn how to do it correctly. And I ain't gonna fight the white man war. Right. But your little Wakandan ass is gonna doggone end up hitting a black child that had nothing to do with you all's foolishness on the street because a stray bullet went through a window. Or hit a child out playing. See, that's Wakandans. Wakandans say all types of stuff about racism and white people when Wakandans are the worst enemy to black Americans. They are a step above Democrat liberals. Peace out.